welcome to a very exciting studio vlog. So if you watched my 2023 plans video, you would have heard me vaguely mention that I wanted to start slowly introducing physical products to my Etsy shop alongside all of my typical digital patterns. And I want to do this because I myself am far more likely to buy an actual item than I am a physical product, or a digital product, excuse me. And so I know that I'm likely not alone in this, and so I want to give it a go. I thought that it would be very fitting to have my first physical products be bookmarks. So not just printed cardstock bookmarks, but of course hand embroidered fabric bookmarks. My goal is to have these be a spring release at the end of February, but I am way behind on my original schedule because December was awful and January didn't get much better, and it's now February 4th, I think. I don't know, it's the first weekend in February. I'm pretty sure today is the 4th. So I highly doubt that goal will be met, but that is what I am aiming for. So let's talk about the actual bookmarks for a second. My very first launch will be quite small, with only 4 items in stock. So I'll have 2 different designs and 2 different color choices for a total of 4 items. I know that's very small, but I also don't anticipate selling out anytime soon either. So we're slowly dipping our toes into the physical item world, and this is a good way to do it because I'm aiming to be a spring release. They are sort of spring-like designs. I have a flower design and a butterfly design, and the 2 color choices are going to be, you have one in full color and then one that's white on white, which I actually really love the look of white on white embroidery, and black on black embroidery as well. And by that I mean, you know, if it's white fabric, you're using white thread. If it's black fabric, you're using black thread. And it kind of gives it a very pretty, almost elegant, sort of a subtle texture rather than a full-on design kind of look. So I don't know, I tend to like the way that looks, so we'll see what other people think as well. I do have an idea for a spring pattern release as well, like a typical, just normal digital embroidery pattern that I have been selling. That's what I usually make. But I highly doubt that's going to be in this shop update for this vlog. So maybe that'll be a separate one if I do it. But for now, we're going to focus on some bookmarks. It's quite a few days later. Today is the 17th, 18th. It's Friday. And I'm basically canceling the proposed launch date of next weekend because there's no way I'm gonna be finished. I'm not even done stitching the actual patterns yet, let alone cutting them out, putting them together. And which I'm perfectly okay with, mostly because tonight I am going home. I have not been home or seen my people in over 3 years. The last time I went home was early November of 2019. And I have made the opportunity to finally go home and see my people. So that is what I'm doing this weekend. I'm going to be leaving tonight. I'm going to pack up, get a shower, because I'm not sure if I can use the shower in the hotel room I have or not. They say it's a roll-on shower, but some people don't understand what that means, so we're going to play it safe. And then, so that I'll already be there first thing in the morning to spend all day Saturday and all day Sunday and part of the day on Monday with my people, my two best friends who I have not seen in over 3 years, not one time. So I am more than fine with moving this arbitrary date that I set for myself into March. So that's what we're doing. And I am so excited. The neighbor, hold on, there's a neighbor. I'm in front of windows and neighbors, and talking to myself or a camera that I'm holding is awkward. Even though they were just in their car and backing in, so they probably can't even see me, but you know. Anyway, so I'm not done stitching them yet. I'm on my last one, and I'll show you how far I've gotten so far. But it should be hopefully not too much longer before I can start putting them together and seeing how all that works out. Because I do have a plan in my head of how to put them together, but I've never actually executed it yet, so it may be a disaster and we may scrap this whole thing anyway. But anyway, I just wanted to share with you some really great news that I'm so ready for. I don't know how much or if I'll share any part of this weekend, but maybe you'll get some clips. It's nothing fancy. It's I'm from a town down in Georgia, which is about 3 hours from here in Chattanooga. So I didn't want to, normally I would stay with my friends, but they've moved since the last time I visited and there's nowhere for me to stay. So I'm actually having to get a hotel, but it's close by, so it's not a big deal. But I didn't want to wake up Saturday morning, get up, have to drive 3 hours to get there and basically waste half a day getting there. So I wanted to go down tonight. Probably won't see him tonight, but go down tonight and be there first thing and ready to go in the morning. And then we'll come home sometime on Monday and I will continue with these bookmarks, hopefully. So, just wanted to share the good news and I will see you soon. Okay, so I have finished 3 of them. They've been stitched and bound together, but I thought that I would, before I do the last one, kind of talk you through exactly how I'm doing it. So I have one left, which is this one. And basically all I've done is I've taken another piece of fabric and I've used a fusible interfacing, which is the stuff you put in shirt collars and stuff to give it some structure so it's not this little flimsy wet noodle. And then just stitched a blanket stitch all around, and that way it has a little bit of weight. It's not heavy, but there is some weight and it's got some structure, so it'll be easier to use. And I've used cotton instead of felt because I didn't want it to be too thick in your book and take up, have it be really bulky in your book when you're using it. So I just have this one left. Cut it down to size, and then we'll do a blanket stitch all the way around and they'll be done. They do still have some pin marks that I need to remove, but I'll do that when I add the tags on the back with the iron, since it's a heat erasable pen. So I'm actually really pleasantly surprised and pleased with how well they've turned out. I really like them, and I hope other people do as well. So let us work on this guy. Alright, so I had a very productive weekend, though I didn't film any of it because we had a surprise sunny day on Saturday, which we weren't supposed to have for like another week. So I took full advantage of it, and I went ahead and I took all of my listing photos. I filmed a listing video, I filmed a reel, and I edited all of that. I didn't vlog any of it because I didn't want to waste any of the sun, because I didn't know how long it was going to be around. So you didn't get to see any of that, but I have done it all, which means the only thing left for me to do is create the listings on Etsy, which I will be doing either today or tomorrow. But first I need to pick up my key to a post office box so that my home address is not going out on all the shipping labels and whatnot. Plus, I really need to clean off my bookshelf back there, and I imagine I'm probably also gonna list some of those on Pango, so that'll be good for that as well. Which I'm doing today, not the Pango stuff, but I'm picking up my keys today. On my way home, I have to go renew my tag, and then on the way home, I'll stop at that post office and pick up my key. So that's basically it. I am done. Since creating the listings is just boring computer work, I'm probably not going to show you that. So I think I'm going to go ahead and end the vlog here, and the listings will be up and active by the time you actually watch this, so I'll get that up, and then I'll get this edited and posted as well. I am really happy with how they turned out. I'm very happy with them. I think they look great, even if I do say so myself. And if you've made it this far, let's leave my typical studio vlog emoji of the needle and thread. And as always, I thank you so much for being here, and I hope that means I see you soon.